What is going on, guys? My name is Vadar, and in this video we're going to be looking at what's been happening in the PS4 modding scene over the past few weeks or so. If you're new here, thanks for watching. Make sure to click the thumbs up down below, and let's get into this video. So on the 26th of February, QWERTY, which is a known dev in the PS4 scene, made a tweet just, as you can see on screen, just giving a URL saying cracked up bargains and then hacks 4.55. So a lot of people obviously retweeted the link, as you can see, 239 retweets, and it turned out to be it was the 4.55 WebKit Exploit release that's been private for quite some time between developers, and it's now publicly available, so anybody can get your hands on it. So if we went to that website, as you see on screen, it won't work on a PC browser. So obviously you'll have to use it on your PS4 web browser, WebKit. So unlike the previous exploits, the vulnerability was found inside of the WebKit itself. Now, this is the kernel exploit as well as the exploit that was used to get into the console. So it's the same as what we've had on 176 and 4.05 firmwares, obviously on the later firmware, which makes it a lot more usable to a lot of people across the world, obviously, because there'll be more PS4s on that firmware compared to the ones before, as well as a lot of updates being pushed by Sony, which can now be messed around with and toyed around with. So for this exploit, there were 3 main people that contributed to it, as well as some anonymous contributors. I'm guessing for legal reasons, don't want their names shown. So the 3 people were QWERTY, Flats, and Spectre, which all 3 of them are still and were previously known to the modding community for their releases and contributions. So it's a nice release. It's been worked on by quite a few people in secret, and obviously it's now released to us. So what does that mean for the end users like me and you? Well, not really that much an advancement. It's just the same as the 4.05 exploit, but on a later firmware utilizing a different exploit that was found on the firmware. So the programs and things from the previous exploits will eventually be ported. There was a Holy Grail package that was released that enabled debug menus and PS4 hen, I believe, for Homebrew. So Homebrew is still massively easy to do, and the developer of that is still trying to push people to make some Homebrew application that can be used by anybody on the exploit. I'll include a link to that Holy Grail payload down below, so you can download it if you need it, as well as the link to some of the Twitter posts and other things. So a day after QWERTY put up his Twitter post of the URL, Spectre Dev released a tweet saying basically the 4.55 full stack, and linked us to a GitHub page, so all the source code is available and visible. I just want to say very nice work to the 3 of you and the other people that contributed to getting this to where it is now, where it's actually usable. So thank you to those people for contributing so much for this PS4 scene that's going on. Obviously over the past few months we've had the 4.05 exploit released, Homebrew PS2 emulation, now 4.55, and as well as something which I'm going to talk about next, which is to do with some current firmware. So if you have me on my personal Facebook, you would have saw that I posted a screenshot the other day of me running this exploit. Now, this isn't a exploit fully as such. It's an exploit it's a WebKit, the best way to describe it, it's a WebKit exploit that's been found by somebody called AlexZZZ9. Now, this is a proof of concept, so there's no kernel exploit or user land or anything like that with it, or that's been utilized with it, but you can try this proof of concept to see it working and grab a few addresses. So here's a screenshot, obviously, that you can see on screen that I posted a few days ago on Facebook, which shows me running it on the PS4. Now, I do have a video of this as well, which I'm going to play now, so you can see the exploit proof of concept in action. So this is on the PS4, which I got for £25. I might make a video on this in the future, but yes, that isn't my name at the top, don't worry. That was the previous user. So I'm on the 5.50.3 beta, which I got invited to by PlayStation. So I might drop a code somewhere. I'll see what I'll do with that. So as you can see, it was made by Alex, and it works on the firmwares of 5.01. I think it's any 5.0 currently, including the beta. So this is the video working on the beta. There's a couple of people who were skeptical about working. Now you can see it tells me to reload. The leak hasn't worked. So for a couple of things I tried, I kept refreshing the page like it said, and I couldn't get it to work. It does take quite a few tries if you're going to try this yourself. So you can see the URL visible at the top. It's on ps4.edits.net. So, like on my 1.76 for running out of memory, because that's the same error I get, I delete the cookies, website data, and browsing history just to free up some memory. And I go back onto the exploit and give it a go once again. And I'm still getting the same thing. So it does take a number of tries if you're going to try doing this yourself, but you'll see in a moment. Yep, there we go. It says success. That pops up. So if you click OK, you'll see a few things. So you'll see those addresses there just to prove that this exploit, get my words out, exploit proof of concept is actually real. It's just dumped a few addresses off my PlayStation, which is currently running. Now, I was connected to PSN whilst I did this, which probably wasn't the smartest idea. However, I've had no issues with banning, and so feel free to give it a try. Obviously, if you're a bit skeptical about getting banned, make sure to disable your connection to PSN, so sign out. But yeah, very nice work to Alex for showing us a proof of concept. It's nice to see something working on current gen versions, which public users can give it a go, even if it doesn't do much, such as reeling off an address. It's better than what we've got currently, being locked by Sony on their firmwares, but nevertheless, let's not go into that topic. So that's going to be everything for this video. Like I said at the start of the video, if you haven't already, subscribe down below and give this video a like. Let's see if how many likes we can get this to. So thanks for watching. My name is Vadar, and I'll catch you in the next video.